Don in London. Hello, it's April the 8th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from either addiction to substance or behaviour. My addictive substance, alcohol. My behaviour, alcoholic, now in recovery. Workaholic, now in recovery. Gymaholic, I don't go there anymore. Relationshipaholic, I have one relationship. Well, no, I have many relationships, but I have a significant relationship as well. And what makes this possible for me is finding the truth of me each day. And part of that truth finding is being a part of a fellowship. Now, I speak a lot about this fellowship, but I don't speak for it. I am not a leader. The fellowship I'm part of is Alcoholics Anonymous, and in the preamble, which is shared at every meeting I go to, of which there are 700 or thereabouts in London, open for me to go to as just an ordinary person, goes like this. So this is the AA preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship. It's a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. That's it. One requirement, a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, and certainly doesn't support my videos. I don't want them supported by AA. This is my life and my recovery. Neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And I've been in the helping profession, helping people all my life, I guess. Yes, I was managerial in retail distribution and finance for quite a long time, but I always gravitated towards helping others manage and be more manageable in their careers and their outlook. And what's helped me over the last few years to find my way out of addiction to alcohol and any other behaviours which were getting on top of me and out of control is fellowship, simple fellowship of meeting people who are in the same boat as me, floating in that lifeboat, if you like, the fellowship lifeboat, on a notion of alcohol. And there are some people who are not fans of my videos, and that's quite all right. There are those who hate AA because it couldn't fix them. There are those inside AA who comment on the fact that it is anonymous and no one should put themselves out there at the level of press, radio and films. And often people within AA are very respectful and say, "Sir, please stop, desist." And I have a problem. The emails and responses I get, 1% are probably hate mail about AA. 1% are those saying you are breaking your anonymity at the level of press, radio and films. And then 98% say, we need more of this. We don't want just you out there. We would like to hear other people talking about their recovery. And of course there are people on the radio, on the internet, and many others, and many groups on the internet, who try offer help to people in need. And it's simply this: people in need. People need information, communication, to know what is wrong with them or what is right with them, and that there is a way out of this horrible, horrible dilemma of needing to keep on with an addiction because it's got us and we cannot escape it. So when I talk about the 12 steps of AA, I'm talking about how they impact on my life and make my life better. So I wrote a response to the latest from one of the 1% who've in AA so far. I'll probably get more mail now saying that you should stop this, but anyway, this is what I wrote to them, just so you know. Thank you for writing to me. I do appreciate your concerns. Over the last few years I've written about recovery and also made recovery videos. Always I've tried to help people, and its progress never perfect. Tradition 11 is a big question for me. Truth, open, honest and willing is the spiritual foundation of living. And the anonymity in AA offers sanctuary to find our truth. Today's Daily Reflections is all about this, and more of course. I get 3 types of response to my videos. One are hate mails for anti-AA people, 1% from people who tell me off from within AA, and 98% wanting to know who else besides me is sharing recovery on the internet. People need more information and help. I do not know the answer. It probably needs all AAs to consider how we carry the message truthfully and not some fiction about rarely have we seen a person fail. This simple misunderstanding kills people as effectively as there being no AA. It is a harmful judgment on men and women who are very ill and need help. It is a statement from ego and not a statement from esteem. So, I don't believe in bullying people or making people toe any line. And, in this reading, an inside look, April the 8th, from this book, which is all about the 12 steps of AA, which I think are fantastic. I think it's the best self-healing mechanism that anybody could have constructed, and I don't know any better one. So I'm a fan of what it's done for me, and why shouldn't I tell people about it? Anyway, an inside look. So I'm a little bit angry, a little bit sad. We want to find exactly how, when and where our natural desires have warped us. We wish to look squarely at the unhappiness this has caused to others and ourselves. By discovering what our emotional deformities are, we can move forward to their correction, and that's all about step 4, doing a moral inventory of ourselves and finding out how to be better just one day at a time, or just make a little bit of progress one day at a time. It goes on to say, today I'm no longer a slave to alcohol, yet in so many ways enslavement still threatens myself, my desires, even my dreams. Yet without dreams I cannot exist. Without dreams there is nothing to keep me moving forward. I must look inside myself to free myself. I must call upon God's power, or good conscience, as you wish, it's of your understanding, to face the person I fear the most. That is the true me, the person God created me to be, and that could be nature and providence. Unless I can, or until I do, I will always be running and never truly free. I ask God daily to show me such a freedom. And, I get freedom from the truth. Freedom is the spiritual foundation, because if we access the truth in the moment, we are on our way, and it's then how do we deal with that? And we need fellowship and inclusion to make it all work, because we don't live in a vacuum, and it's so difficult to get into recovery already. I don't know what to say, but I don't want to exclude anybody, nor do I want people running out the doors, because rarely have we seen a person fail. Well, that's me. I failed miserably for years trying to give up drinking. And now I've stopped, but I've only stopped for a day, and that's the beauty. It's a one-day program, and I'm never ever going to be perfect. And on page 72 of As Bill Sees It, the other reading which I would use today, dependence, unhealthy or healthy. Nothing can be more demoralising than a clinging and abject dependence upon another human being. This often amounts to the demand for a degree of protection and love that no one can possibly satisfy. So our hoped for protectors finally flee, and once more we are left alone, either to grow up or to disintegrate. And think about that in the context of rarely have we seen a person fail. If we say that to people, what are they going to do? Yeah, of course they're going to fail. They're going to go back and have another drink, aren't they? Or they may be fearful enough to keep on going, and then the miracle happens, as we say. We discover the best possible source of emotional stability to be God himself, or a higher power of our understanding. We find that dependence upon his perfect justice, forgiveness and love was healthy, and that it would work where nothing else would. If we really depended upon God, we couldn't very well play God up to our fellows, nor could we feel the urge to rely wholly on human protection and care. And really what it's saying is, no one man is an island, as John Donne would say. We need to be included, a part of, and anything which gets people included and a part of, and seeing that the program of AA can work for them, is good in my book. And sometimes we all trample on each other's toes. The traditions of AA actually suggest you mustn't tell anybody what to do. You can make suggestions, and the 12 steps of recovery are a lifetime practice. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I do wish there were more people out there who just share their simple truth about recovery. My time is up, and the Serenity Prayer helps me, and as you know probably, for me God represents the truth, love, and God works through people. That's what Gandhi said, and I can live with that. But you need your own understanding when you say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference just in this one day.